Hi, I'm Jose, and I'm here with news about what's coming in our next release version 4.19. I'll go over the whole upgrade in detail, but let's start with some highlights. This upgrade includes a new feature in Volunteer Impact we call Pinned Searches, a change in the mobile interface for volunteers to make it easier for volunteers to use their smartphone to start and stop their time clock, and some new features in Donor Impact that we'll share separately with those beta testing it, and a number of tweaks to Volunteer Impact as suggested by all of you. Okay, let's take a quick look. To give you quick access to your workflow steps, we have created pinned searches that sit right on your main page. Currently, these can include frequent exports, lists of volunteers whose profiles you need, email lists, or mailing labels, and more workflow steps will be added in the future. If, for example, one of your processes is to reach out to in-process volunteers who have not had an interview yet, OnClick can take you to that list. As another example, if you have a group of volunteers you email on a regular basis, you can pin that. Notice that when I click on a pin search, it not only does the search, but does so in the screen I need for that search. Clicking on the green info icon will let you know how many people are involved, and setting these up is easy. Just go to your current saved searches and pin the desired search. Some organizations have their volunteers log their hours the day they volunteer, but in others the volunteers can log their hours the day after they volunteer. To make it easy for both processes, you can now choose whether or not data appears when a volunteer logs their hours. This is controlled under the General Volunteer settings. We have added some new granularity to our limited admin function. Now you can allow a limited admin to see who is currently on the time clock, without necessarily giving them access to do anything else. Because some organizations have volunteers with the same first name and family name, we have added their middle initial to the list of names that appears in the quick search bar. Based on your feedback, we have tweaked the wording in the email that gets sent out when a user needs to reset a forgotten password. If you need to create a shift template and already have one that is close to what you need, you can copy the existing template rather than starting from scratch. We've also slightly altered the width used for your current message to volunteers so that it matches the width of the news section as volunteers see it. This will make it easier for you to know what this section will look like to volunteers. To help make more volunteers aware of their ability to sign up for shift reminders by email, we've added some wording to make it clear that they are not already subscribed. There are a few other minor tweaks we've made that don't need any explanation, and also a change to the mobile interface for volunteers. If your organization is considering a swipe card system or something similar, this will be of interest to you because you might find it negates the need for the card swiper and associated cost and management of swipe cards. The following video is one we're adding to the help section for volunteers. Check it out.
In this video, you will learn how to clock your hours from your mobile device. To utilize this feature, the organization for which you volunteer must activate it. You will also need access to the organization's Wi-Fi in order to see the time clock. Open the time clock bookmark you saved on the home screen of your mobile device. On this screen, you should see a Start Clock button. Press the Start Clock button, and you'll see the activity or activities that you are assigned to. Press the one you're logging in for today. Read any notes that apply to this activity, and click the Start Clock button. That's all you need to do when you begin your shift. At the end of your shift, there are similar steps to clock out. Grab your smartphone and open the bookmark you saved to your home screen. Press the Stop Clock button. You may or may not see questions to answer. If you do, fill them in. And press the Stop Clock button. That's all there is to it.
If you haven't saved a volunteer icon on your mobile device, along with your username and password for easy access, please visit betterimpact.com/Apple or betterimpact.com/Android for video instructions on how to do so.
Thanks for listening and learning. From all of us at Better Impact, we wish you well as you continue to serve in your community.
That's it for this update to our software. We'll be back with more upgrades in a couple of months.